has a number of historic places you can visit while you're here, and today we're going to visit just one of them. Behind me is the museum Bank Indonesia, and we're going to go check out what's inside. Let's go! Martin is one of the directors here at the museum. He has agreed to meet with us today and give us some insight as to what the exhibit here has to offer. Hi, Martin. How are you?
Fine.
So I'm here to take a bit of a look around the museum today and have a look at the new collections. Could you tell us a bit about the collection at the moment?
Museum Bank Indonesia mempunyai 750.000 koleksi yang terdiri dari koleksi numismatik dan numismatik. Kami memamerkan koleksi tersebut bertempat di ruangan numismatik. Memang banyak koleksi-koleksi itu yang terdiri dari sebelum Bank Indonesia dan setelah Bank Indonesia. Jadi kami kumpulkan dalam satu ruang numismatik untuk ditampilkan.
Could you tell us a little bit about the technology that's in the exhibit at the moment?
Museum Bank Indonesia menggunakan teknologi multimedia dalam memamerkan koleksinya atau tata pamernya. Kami menggunakan multimedia itu di beberapa klaster, diantaranya di klaster imersif. Untuk teknologi di imersif cinema itu menjelaskan tentang video mapping dari pembangunan arsitektur sejarah arsitektur dari The Java Bank yang dibangun pada masa koloni Belanda. Klaster ini baru saja diresmikan oleh Deputi Gubernur Senior Bank Indonesia, Bapak Mirza Aditya Suara, pada tanggal 2 November 2018.
I'm going to have a look around the exhibit today, so what do you recommend I go see?
Ruang-ruang yang atau klaster-klaster yang kami sarankan untuk dikunjungi antara lain ruang numismatik. Di sana terdapat koleksi uang yang berasal dari zaman kerajaan, zaman kolonial dan zaman republik. Nah, di sana juga para pengunjung juga dapat melihat koleksi-koleksi uang dari berbagai negara. Dan yang ketiga adalah klaster terbaru yang baru diresmikan beberapa hari yang lalu, yaitu klaster kebijakan 2012-2016 yang merupakan wahana edukasi interaktif yang bisa dilakukan oleh pengunjung.
After hearing from Martin, I'm even more excited to see what creative and cool things we can find, so I'm off to buy my ticket. Oh my god! For only Rp5.000, you can see the entire exhibit. Cashiers have been used even before Bank Indonesia was Bank Indonesia. Before it was called that, it was called the Java Bank, and I think there's a bit more history to find out about that. this room you can see just how determined Western settlers were to get their hands on the unique spices Indonesia had to offer. These included cloves, nutmeg, pepper and even cinnamon. By Indonesia during their battle with Japan. You can see the weapon they used was a sharp bamboo. It's very different to the Western settlers' guns. In 1946, the Indonesian currency was separated into two categories, the ori and the orida. The ori was the national money of Indonesia, while the orida was separated into the different areas of Indonesia within, such as Lampung or Bengkulu. However, then in 1949, due to its complicated nature, it was then turned into ris. There were 7 periods of the Indonesian economy that were really key to its history, and this room is meant to tell us all about it. Guess we're going to find out what happened, when and why, so let's check it out. One thing I found really interesting while walking around the museum is how many families there are, especially with really young children. I was a little bit shocked when they all wanted pictures with me, but it's really great to see children so young walking around the museum actually learning about their history and the economy, which is something I know I didn't do when I was their age. This was the board of directors room, so basically it was where the directors met and made all the important decisions for Bank Indonesia. You can see everything that's in here at the moment is still from the original interior. You've got the coat racks that they would use, the lights, even a typewriter over in the corner. Although they say during the time this room was used, there was fear of a cholera virus. So if you have a look in here, it's locked away. But there was this sink that people would use, and every time they entered and left, they would have to wash their hands. Can't use it today though. Racks that were designed for the Dutch when the building was in use. I think that the Dutch were a little bit taller than me though. So in 1942, when Japan invaded Indonesia, the Java-shaped bank decided to send all of the gold it had to South Africa and Australia, my home country. To see just how hard that would have been though, I'm going to try picking up just one gold bar. I don't think it's real though. So there's 13.5 kilos in this bar, to be exact. And look, it's a bit heavy. I don't know if I could take it to a different country, but I'd like to see how many rings I could make out of it. Back when it was the original build for Bank Indonesia, this was the same door they used to store the most valuable items, even items other than money. Today, however, it's used to showcase money from around the world and historic money from Indonesia. So, let's see. After seeing the historical collections, I can understand why so many people choose to visit here. But today, I'm really focused on the museum's new technology. There are multiple multimedia rooms to visit that use advanced technology, so I'm interested to see what we can find. So I've just tried using this game here, and I think it's a really helpful tool for young children to actually learn that when they spend, they have to think about where the money's coming from. It's really great because it's interactive, so you can actually think and then do. So I've just tried this interactive game here. It's a really good tool, especially for young children, to teach them how to save their money and how to be wise when they spend their money, especially because it's interactive, so you can actually think and do. Have you ever wanted to know if your money's real or fake? Well, this cool device over here actually shows you how to spot a fake note from a real one. So let's check the security of, let's say, 10,000 rupiah. So thanks to this, I know how to spot the difference between a fake note and a real note. It's pretty cool. About to watch the first immersive documentary about the history of the Bank of Indonesia, so let's see how it goes. So that was the immersive cinema. I didn't know what to expect, but it was definitely such a cool documentary. You actually get to get involved with it. Overall, I think today has been so interesting. I didn't think there could be anything more to look at than maybe money, but with all the technology they've used, it seriously makes for such a cool adventure. I think I'm done for the day though, so I'll catch you guys later.